What's up, guys? Tom here. It's bullshit time. Got a 40 of Hurricane right here because it's cheap and it'll hit me hard. Good stuff. So, it may finally be happening. I may be getting back into ShopRite. Possibly. Don't know yet. I have an interview tomorrow at 11:30. They called me today. Didn't expect them to. I put the application in less than a week ago, I think. Um, Definitely wasn't expecting a phone call that fast, let alone was I expecting a phone call at all, but it's positive. I'm hoping it works out because at this point I need something really, really fucking bad. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of my previous videos, but starting in February I was working at this like little small hardware store in Fishtown. And a cousin of mine got me in there, and it's a family-run place, and me and my cousin were the only two people that worked there that weren't part of the family. Um, it was an easy enough job, but sometime in March, they stopped having me come in because they were slow, and it's now been about a month since the last time I worked there. Um, I kept calling back for a good couple weeks in a row, and they just kept giving me the same bullshit excuse, we're too slow right now, we really don't think we need you. I'm not doubting that they were slow. I'm not, saying that at all. But I do think that they were fucking pussies and that they didn't want to straight up say that they had to let me go completely. So they strung me along, and I kept calling back for a couple weeks in a row and just kept giving me the same bullshit excuse. So, fuck them. At this point, I'm positive that they're not going to call me back at all. They would have done so by now if they were. But I'm hoping this ShopRite thing goes alright. I'm hoping it kind of pans out the same way I remember my interview at the other ShopRite going back in 2013, um, in which, I think I was only in there for about 15, 20 minutes, and they pretty much hired me on the spot. There was no, actually, they didn't even say straight up that you're hired. They just said, can you come in Saturday for orientation, which means you're hired. From what I understand, that particular ShopRite has a habit of doing things that way. But that doesn't mean that they all do, you know, understandably. I could go in there tomorrow and they could say the same thing, or they could straight up say that I'm hired, or, you know, they could send me home and say, we'll let you know. And I may or may not hear shit from them after that. But I'm hoping that they either hire me on the spot, or that, if they tell me we'll call you, they do call me. Because at this point, I just need fucking something, you know. I'm, uh, I'm at the bottom of the fucking barrel here. I don't have a fucking dime in my wallet. It's fucking killing me. Depression is raging, you know. I'm a miserable fuck lately. Trying to just keep myself together. and this is not working out too well. You know, that's the best way to put it. It's just not working out. Cheers. Not very often I drink Hurricane. Not very often at all. But it's cheaper than my usual deal. And it hits you harder. As a malt liquor. Category 5. I don't like fucking malt liquor too much anymore. Back in January, I drank 2 bottles of Colt 45 and proceeded to drink a couple shots of Southern Comfort Lime. Never again. Cooked 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Don't remember cooking them to this day. And only ate 1. Blacked out. Puked my guts up. So I've lost the taste for Colt 45. And I will also never set my fucking hands on a bottle of Southern Comfort Lime again. In fact, I may never set my hands on a bottle of SoCo at all, no matter what kind it is. Just fuck SoCo. Oh, man. Just, fuck that. But that's pretty much everything going on right now. My roommate's getting ready to move out, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Going to be without internet probably for a couple days because of it. And we have to rearrange our plans for the bills because he was covering a few of the utility bills for us in exchange for him staying here. And gotta work that out now. Somehow. And then I'm dealing with the gas fucking company. The deal they had me on fucking expired, so now I have to get back on that. They're threatening to shut us off tomorrow. I've been trying to reach them for almost a fucking week to get back on the plan, but this fucking office, PGW, I mean, fuck you, PGW. These motherfuckers have been closed for like half the fucking week. Friday they were closed. Yesterday they were closed. Friday they were closed. The whole weekend they were closed. They were closed yesterday and they're closed today. They're only open, from what I can see online, 3 days out of the fucking week. It's ridiculous. How the fuck are you supposed to get anything done? You know? How are you supposed to do anything? So now, I gotta go there to the office tomorrow after my interview with ShopRite. Hope that they don't show up here to shut the gas off while I'm at the office trying to fix this. Because they pushed me into a situation where I can only deal with it at the last fucking minute. And I really didn't want to do that. You know, I didn't want to have to deal with it at the last fucking minute. But it is what it is. I'm running out of time here. 9 minutes and 25 seconds. Now I'm going to cut this off right now. That's pretty much everything going on. I'll post an update tomorrow, letting everybody know what happens with the interview. Hopefully it goes well. Fingers crossed. Cheers.